Chapter 2.
Then we turned back and set out into the wilderness, along the route to the Red Sea, just as Yahweh instructed me, and we made our way around Mount Seir many days. Yahweh spoke to me, saying,
You have made your way around this hill country long enough. Now turn northward. Also command the people, saying, You are about to pass through the territory of your brothers, the descendants of Esau, who live in Seir. They will be afraid of you, so watch yourselves carefully. Do not provoke them to war, for I will not give you any of their land, not so much as even 1 foot, because I have given Mount Seir to Esau as a possession. You shall pay them money for the food you eat, and you shall pay them money for the water you drink.
Yahweh your Father has blessed you in all the work of your hands. He has watched over your travels through this great wilderness. These 40 years, Yahweh your Father has been with you, and you have lacked nothing. So we went on past our brothers, the descendants of Esau, who live in Seir. We turned from the Arabah road, which comes up from Elath and Ezion-Geber, and set out along the wilderness road of Moab. Then Yahweh said to me,
Do not harass Moab, nor provoke them to battle, for I will not give you any of their land as a possession, because I have given Ar to the descendants of Lot as a possession.
The Amim had lived there in times past. They were a people as strong, numerous, and tall as the Anakim. They were also regarded as Rephaites, like the Anakim, but the Moabites called them Amim. All of these formerly lived in Seir, but the descendants of Esau drove them out and destroyed them from in front of them, and settled in their place, just as Israel did to the land of their possession, which Yahweh gave them.
Now get up and cross over the valley of Zered.
So we crossed over the valley of Zered, and the time span it took us to come from Kadesh Barnea until we crossed over the valley of Zered was 38 years, until all the generation of fighting men had perished from the camp, just as Yahweh had vowed to them. For truly, Yahweh's hand was against them until he had completely destroyed them from the camp. Now when the last of these fighting men had finally perished from among the people, Yahweh spoke to me, saying,
Today you are to pass by the region of Moab at Ar. When you come close to the people of Ammon, do not harass them or provoke them to battle, for I will not give you any of the land of the people of Ammon as a possession, for I have given it to the descendants of Lot as a possession.
That also was considered a land of the Rephaites, who used to live there, but the Ammonites called them Zamzamites. They were a people as strong, numerous, and tall as the Anakites. Yahweh destroyed them from in front of the Ammonites, who drove them out and settled in their place. Yahweh had done the same for the descendants of Esau, who lived in Seir, when he destroyed all those from in front of them. They drove them out, and have lived in their place to this day. And as for the Avites, who lived in towns as far as Gaza, the Caphtorites, coming out from Caphtor, Crete, destroyed them and settled in their place.
Rise up, set out on your journey, and cross over the Arnon River. See, I have given into your hand Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to take possession of it, and engage him in battle. This day I will begin to put the dread and fear of you on all the nations under the whole heaven. They shall hear the report of you, and they shall tremble, and be in anguish because of you.
And I sent messengers from the wilderness of Kedemoth to Sihon, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying,
Let us pass through your land. We will keep strictly on the main road, and we will not turn aside either to the right hand nor to the left. You shall sell us food to eat and water to drink for its price in silver. Only let us pass through on foot, just as the descendants of Esau who live in Seir and the Moabites who live in Ar allowed us to pass on through until we cross the Jordan, entering the land Yahweh our Father is giving us.
But Sihon, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass through, for Yahweh your Father hardened his spirit and made his heart stubborn, in order that he might give him into your hands, as it is this day. And Yahweh said to me,
Behold, I have begun to give Sihon and his land over to you. Begin to conquer and possess it, so you may inherit his land.
Then Sihon and all his people came out against us to fight at Yatzah. And Yahweh our Father delivered him over to us, and we defeated him, his sons, and all his people. We took all his cities at that time, and we utterly and completely destroyed the men, women, and children of every city. We left no person alive, but the livestock and the plunder from the cities we had captured, we carried off for ourselves. From Orior, which is on the bank of the Arnon River, and from the city of the ravine, as far as Gilad, not one city was too strong for us. Yahweh our Father gave them all to us. But you did not go near the land of the people of Ammon, or anywhere along the river of Yabbok, or to the cities in the hills, or wherever Yahweh our Father had forbidden us.